Hey, what's going on YouTube? Just going to do a quick video. Start off with the dollar. Now here's a weekly chart, and you can see that price has been pushed back once again for the week. Still got a couple days left, but right now we got 3 tips. If the moving averages weren't there, you can see the 3 tri-tips. So it keeps getting pushed back. It also got through once and whipped back down. Look for previous low breaks. We got a lot of support here at the EMA 13 and 8. But if this holds as a pushback for the week, you're going to have 3 tips and could come down after that. I'm not sure. Look for the previous high break as well, as that would be a triple top break on the upside. It looks like I got resistance there at 98 onwards to 99, 100. We got major support over here, this previous high and this previous low, so watch out for that, as previous lows could be broken very easily. We are working from a higher low, but now we're considering this triple top here. See what happens. The price gets pushed back from crossing the trend. On a weekly chart, let's see a little bit deeper here. You can see the stair step bounce off at a 8, and then right now put in a lower high. So maybe this W strong bullish pattern, bullish retracement, bounce, and then knockback. Maybe I get pushed back below the SMA 34 on a daily. Here's the 5-hour. Same thing on 5-hour. We've got lots of support. Looks like 96. Watch out, 96 and below on a 5-hour chart. That was a nice U that went in, but doesn't look like it's holding very well. Nice bounce there. I don't see any reversals except for the 2-bar pattern, but on a 5-hour that's a bullish retracement, so not sure what to think until the end of the week, I guess. See if this higher low comes into play, or this triple top. See what happens. But if it does decide to go down, I think 94 and below, and then 93 and below. Last stop is 92, and then it's no man's land. Another thing to consider also is the breakdown on the weekly chart. The breakdown and the bearish retracement into the SMA 34 on the long term. So that's why we're looking at the long term. It did cross the 34 on the downside, came across it once again, came down definitely, and then came all the way back up to the 34. So again, we are working from a higher low. So we got many things going on, but we do have lots of resistance, as price did come down below the 34 and went back in, completing a bearish retracement. So look on the downside, but can't quite tell what's going to happen until something breaks the triple top or the previous low. So let's look at the 10-year bond, U.S. bond. Looks like we got a bounce from yesterday. A little indecision spinning top. When you see tops on the down run, it could be a continuation, so keep an eye on for that. Nice reversal bar there, but bounced right into resistance, came all the way down. Yeah, let's see how the week ends, but got a nice bounce today. for the week, you can see it's breaking down, and it's pretty nasty out there. Breaking previous lows, definitely. See if we can get back above previous lows and maybe get some support, but I don't know about that. Not anytime soon. Let's see the S&P. We had a bounce today. Cannot break this thing down. No matter how hard we try and how bad the news is. There on the weekly, you can see the bounce and the saved by the bell. We got a double top. We got that lower highs that we've been always concentrating on. See if we can get below that point. But right now it's sticking above. And for a weekly chart, you can see the breakdown, making a double bottom. Almost an AB bottom on the weekly chart, but anywho's came across the 34 on a weekly, bounced off of the 8, made a double top, came all the way back down, looks like it was going to break down, and nothing. Now we got a 2-bar pattern that is bullish. And let's see if we can break 2120. Otherwise, nothing's happening really. It's above support on a weekly chart so far. Crude had lots of news on crude today, but nothing's really happening. Yesterday we were looking at that pattern, and you can see it was on the edge of its life yesterday. But today it bounced pretty nicely. It's got to get above previous lows, breaking previous highs. So above 50 is where we want to be on crude. Otherwise, it's on a bearish. You can see the breakdown on a daily. Cross over the 34, back across, lower high, back cross. Now we got a double top, a double bottom, over the top. And then now, once again, and again it's bouncing. So longer term, let's see if we can pick anything up. Just look for previous high breaks and look at it in this pattern as it's bouncing off a weekly 8. And it's right above the EMA 8 on a weekly chart, so we've got support on the way down. And so look for anything breaking outside of that pattern. It looks bullish. That's a bullish pattern. But watch price go up and down inside that pattern, making a corkscrew, tightening, pop. Looks like a triple bottom, bouncing off of support. Looks bullish for the longer term. But we've got to get above that 50, previous highs. Right? We got previous highs. And 50 gets you 60. So let's see if we can get one more try out of that. We got Deutsche Bank gap down and a almost a reversal bar. I guess you can say maybe, but I don't think so. Deutsche Bank was down, obviously. A gap down and closed up. So weekly chart on Deutsche Bank doesn't look good. As for the week, it just continues to fall as it broke the previous lows. Has not stopped yet. And another 3%. That's 10% in a week. Isn't that right? It's horrible. Look for Deutsche Bank to be the catalyst. Also France. It's a bunch of riots that no one's reporting on. Their austerity measures weren't good, so people are rioting, protesting. I don't know if there's much rioting, but definitely a huge amount of people protesting. I guess Spain is broken down too, so Deutsche Bank has got $70 trillion in derivatives. Seems to me it will be the catalyst, but you never know. Maybe a country will start the wave first. So longer term, let's keep an eye on this Deutsche Bank. You can see the downturn, previous low breaks. It's in no man's land. But 10% for a week, it doesn't sound too good. The German bond, still negative. Bounced off that 20, minus 20. And again, I don't know what they're going to do about this, but it shouldn't be allowed to trade, right? How are you going to... How's that worth anything? It's not worth anything. So, don't know what's going on, but I think Japan is another big country that's in negative. And you can see the previous low break. Obvious downside break across zero into the negative. 20 points down from zero. Does not look good. Not sure what's going to happen. But if Europe starts to break down, I'm going to take my money out and put it in the physical. Try to sell my house before anything happens as well. Not because of the market, but I'm ready to get something better. Don't know what to think. Just be careful out there. If you got tons and tons of money in the stock market, just be careful. I don't have a lot of money in there, but the money I do have, if things start to look really bad, I might just pull it out and wait to see what happens. But for now, let's make some money on gold and silver miners. Here's the 5-hour chart. You can see the kind of the push before opening, and then the slide down into support on a 5-hour chart. For the day, you can see it's up and retraced back. So we made a new high overnight. Weekly, no reversal bars, as we talked. We want to make sure this keeps going up, and no reversal bars. Let's see how far we can get this thing before we retrace one more time. If it does want to retrace, it looks like 1300 is where we're going to go, but I haven't seen anything yet to consider. There's a reversal, but then, so we got a stair step into support. Let's see if this will hold. 34 on a 60-minute chart, because it did break down the EMA 8. But lo and behold, once the monthly chart breaks out, we might see a lot of upside from here. So buy into support, sell into resistance. 1475 was my resistance from I think a previous low. So we're coming into previous lows now. 1475 was this line right here, which is previous lows. Very easily can get to 16, breaking into previous lows at 16. Not too far off, right? Does not seem that bad of a trip once we started to break out. So let's break previous highs. Let's get into this previous low situation, and that's the target for me by the fall. Still sticking to it. I think that we can get there in a snap. Once this thing starts running and then creates an extension bar, I think we'll make the target no problem. It's practical that we'll hit 1600 and back off. We're back down into support, which would be our 14. it's got legs. That's all I can say. Silver, here we go. I was watching this pinch. I was hoping the pinch would work. You can see the EMA 8, 13, and 34 all in the same spot, where price is being pinched inside this corkscrew, back and forth between resistance and support. It's going to break out. It's above support now, and it looks like it wants to move. And I hate it when they keep moving this thing at night, and in the morning everything gaps. I just hate it. It's so frustrating to know. You just have to set yourself up to know what's going to happen beforehand, and while you can't trade, you have to realize you have to be in the trade before the next morning, which really, really sucks. Let's come back to silver and see if it wants to move while we're doing the miners. Nice bounce on the daily. Let's see here. I don't know why these lines are here, but let's get that 60-minute chart, that pinch. Let's see how price reacts for 4 o'clock my time. Okay, so GDX, you can see the gaps, you can see the break, the gap and run, the gap and run, the gap and run every morning. Really sucks. So you had to be in it below 28 to be able to enjoy that whole trip. Otherwise, you buy it during the day and you're like, oh, getting shooken out, and don't know if it's going to close the gap. So that's why you got to get in early. But how do you know it's early? The only way to know is the pattern breaks. So I hope you guys figured that part out and are in it. This reverse head and shoulders flat top break has been awesome. Let's just say 27.50 to 30.50 so far. Again, I don't see any reversal bars yet. There's a high level consolidation towards the end of the day. There's a nice hammer over support and bounce. Let's look for a flat top break, as that is consolidated pretty nicely going sideways. Putting in a double bottom, putting in higher lows, look for a flat top break. It's bullish. Not to mention the hammer over support. Now, if that hammer breaks down, price breaks down, then that's not a hammer anymore. That's a hanging man. But for now, we got support, price is above, and I'm going to call that a hammer long term. Let's go monthly. Again, you can see the breakout very clearly. GDXJ, same thing. You had to buy that early because it gapped, gap all the way up. Closing on its high today. Really nice. Still got legs. Let's see what's happening on the 60 minutes. Same thing. Nice consolidation. Bounces off of the EMA 8 like clockwork. Let's see what silver. Come on, silver. Get some production value. Get this thing popping. Something I wanted to mention on my channel. I want to thank everybody for subscribing. I got well over 1,000 subscribers now. Pretty awesome. I can't imagine anyone listening to me for any length of time, because it's kind of boring over here. Anyways, I wanted to mention, I didn't realize when I set up this donation button through YouTube that it's a separate thing, and I guess what I'm trying to say is two donations came through on this button, and I'm not sure how to get it. I set up an account, all this and that, and it looks like they're going to charge me processing fees. So lo and behold, they're being cheapskates. Even though you donated to me, they're taking a transaction fee, which really blows. And they should be ashamed of themselves for that kind of crap. Anyways, if you're going to donate, please donate with the PayPal. I get the money instantly. I don't get charged anything. And all of your coffee money goes down my throat. So do that instead of the button. Either or, it doesn't bother me. But for now, I don't know how to get those 2 donations out or when they were going to send it. And until yesterday, I didn't know it was there. So whoever donated on those buttons, thank you very much. And I'll be glad to be drinking your coffee here soon. But the other thing is Bitgold. You can see all the turmoil in the capital markets. Why don't you get yourself off the grid, create your own personal gold standard, get a Bitgold account, pressing that little button, 3 easy steps, put in your account information, and you get a bonus. Not sure how much, it's like $25 worth of Bitgold into your account when you make your first deposit. Pretty convenient. My purchasing power, I put a little bit of money in there every paycheck, and my purchasing power has gone up because gold's going up. So it's very nice. Earning money better than interest. So take a look at it. I find it very convenient. I'm using it as my credit card. So, emergency money. So there you go. Donate if you can, and get yourself a Bitgold account, because the bond market is not looking good. And one thing else to watch again is watch the monthly charts. I did a review of all of the miners that I had on my watch list, and to watch those monthly chart breakouts. Most of them have broken out, but take a look at this one to maybe get some more ideas and add to your watch list. So back to silver. Let's see if we got anything. Nothing. So I'm going to end it there. It looks bullish from here, so be prepared. Back to gold. Let's see where we're at on gold for short term. See where, okay, so nice bounces. Okay, right off of the 34 60-minute chart. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the donations, and I appreciate all your subscribers. I love it. See ya.